So this is my third night playing Shadow of the Beast, which curiously, in-game, it only ever says Beast. So I think that must be a Psygnosis, like a publishing thing they did late before release, because it just doesn't say Shadow of the anywhere in the game. At least nowhere I've noticed. An Amiga game by Reflections. This nice reflective computer chip package. See, it just says Beast. And that's it. That's the title screen. Which I guess is a depiction of the main character. The music in this game is so good. And this was the box art. This nice like airbrush drawing that's been scanned in here. Anyway, it'll just stay on this stream until you press a button. Just stretching a little bit. Okay. So here's the real title screen. It's like there's this kind of intro mode to the game, and then you press a button and it loads, and you go to the second disc. And you get here where there's another title screen. This is like the one you keep returning to every time you lose in the game. Here we are. Psygnosis presents Beast by Reflections. See, I don't see anything about Shadow. I do see two potions in the corner, which are really interesting to me. Anyway. So, last time I played, the first time I sort of spent figuring out like a tree level where you get a key. It's off to the left of the start of the game. And then the second time, I really got that one down. Like I got right to the end boss of that area the first time, and then the second time I figured out how to beat that boss. And I actually beat that area a couple times. But it takes, I don't know how long. Maybe it's a 10-minute route, 15 minutes. And then you come back out here. You actually come out this well right here. If I went in there now, I wouldn't have a key to get into it, but you actually get two keys and you use the key to come out. And there's a second key, which I've not yet determined the use for, but there's a second level all the way over to the right here. You go across the field, and there's a castle. And I spent some time figuring out the castle last time, so I'm just going straight there because there's no sense in going to the castle and then just dying, or spending like an extra 10 minutes before I go to the castle, because I have to learn the castle. I know I'm going to need that key somewhere inside the castle, but I haven't reached that point yet, so I might as well just keep learning how to do the castle. So far this is going great. Usually those spikes kind of come up in random places that hit me once or twice there, but first run of this is perfect so far. Not that this area is particularly hard. Just have to go slowly here. Oh, okay. There's a bat. Okay, so I got through that section perfect. Oh, there, I finally took damage. Oh, might as well just go. Okay, we're into the eyeball field. So the last one I want to duck under very quickly. That way, if you're standing here, that one overhead will get you. Okay, so there's a load point here. And it's just loading from disk. Hi there, Brigand 1851, how's it going? I don't consider this punishment, this is a fun game. Ah, I got hit. Oh, there's a bee. Okay, the hands are coming now. Ah. Still haven't worked that out perfectly. I often take damage in the hands. That one's hard to pull off, because you gotta jump at the right time. Okay, so now I want to go slow, get this guy, because this one comes right after, and if you go fast, they come out together, and you get hit by one of them. Oh, no. I guess I gotta jump kick that, maybe. Oh well. Getting here with 6 health is not bad. So, what do I remember? Going to the left, I eventually got to a place I could go left and right, and to the right was... what was it? It was a switch, but I couldn't operate the switch, and there was like an electrical field in front of it, so I couldn't go past. And then when I tried going left, there was like this barrage of missiles that wrecked me. Going up, I remember getting pretty far going up, but I didn't find the end of that path yet. I don't know where it goes. And going to the right goes to the boss, so I don't want to go to the right. So I think going to the left, I probably need to flick a switch somewhere else or something. So we're going up here. So far so good. Too early. Okay, from behind, there we go. 2 rollers, and then I think we're... okay, so there should be a snake right here. Yeah, there it is. Aha! Finally got the snake. And then there's this red slime up here, I think. Ah. It's gonna get me. Okay. I should just go through it. I don't know how to stop that thing. Okay, now what is there? The axes. Oh, I almost got 2 health. So I feel like I have to take... like, the axes seem randomish. I don't know if there's a way to avoid them every time. The thing that got me, that I could have hit. I was... I was on a run through it. Felt like running through it. How are you doing, Tarxix? Yeah, I streamed earlier, but I started thinking about this game. I want to play it more. But that was a really good start. That was a really good crossing. Well, until the end. Like the first 2/3 of the overworld trek to the right went really well. And then I made a few mistakes. As the mist clears. See, this is the one level introduction screen that you can cancel early. That enemy took me a long time how to figure out how to get inside its reach, and oh, I'm already taking damage, but that's okay. Get a refill here. It'll matter later. Aw. See, if something attacks you from underneath when you're fighting those off, like, there's not much you can do about it. Ah. Okay, I'm getting impatient here. That I could have avoided. Okay. Maybe I just had a lucky first run. Oh, here's the blue ones. Yeah, so I usually take 1 point of damage there, like that's pretty normal. I feel lucky every time I don't. Okay, so here's the load point? Yeah. New music. Incoming. And then we have the 2 bombers. I like the bat wings on the bomb. Oh, I thought I could jump kick it. Okay, that went fairly well. Oh, too late. There we go. One more alien. Go slow here. There we go. Okay. So, doing exactly as well as my first try in the end. I made a bunch of silly mistakes in the early part of it. So I wonder if I can cancel this one any early. So I'm just pressing the button rapidly. Doesn't seem to. Oops. Hi there, Koetsu. How's it going? Alright. So, I think I did pretty well in this part last time. This one I just back off a little bit, yeah. That one I got hit before, so I'm up 1 on that. There we go. So far so good. Oh, it hit me. Ah! It's too late to duck that one. Okay, here's the snake. Ha! Got the snake. So I don't know what to do about this red slime. Ah. Okay, so that's what happened last time. Thought I was still jamming? Hey look, I can jump up into the ceiling here. That's kind of weird. Alright, so what do I want to do? Okay, so there's a mouth, and then there's all these axes. Oh! Are those the same every time? Okay, there's one more, and I can get some health. Okay. Alright, I'm already doing 4 better than I was last time. Now what? Oh, these things. Whoa. Maybe I can... Oh! Oh, a marathon? No, I went and had something to eat, and I started thinking about this game. And I wanted to play it some more. Okay, so... I was thinking I could jump kick over the guys throwing the weapon at the bottom that like come out of the ground, but apparently their door hurts you too, so I'm not going to try and do that. Maybe I'll try and jump straight in place and kick forward, because you can do a standing jump and kick. So maybe I could use that to avoid the knives, but they seem to just like come back over and over again. Yes, it does remind me a lot of Dragon's Lair for the NES. I wouldn't be surprised if one wasn't inspired by the other. But like Dragon's Lair for the NES, I think came after this. But the style of gameplay seems to fit. So I'm still trying to find out when I can cancel this text. Towards the horizon, westward, however, in the thick... when you see thick, press the button. Welcome. Welcome to your doom. No, took a damage. Okay. So this section should be easy, but every damage I can skip before this like first health pickup is a bonus, because I'll be coming out of the well a bit damaged from the boss fight when I finally get this game together and try and finish it. Ah! Okay, that's not too bad. Like, I think last time I came out of the tree level, I had like 4 life or 5 life, or maybe it was more. Can't really remember now. Oh. Second one's just a trick. Well, not really a trick, just empty. Okay. Oh! No. Okay. That was a mean pattern, I think. Here's the load point. Yeah, basically everything in this game either takes one hits, or is invincible, or is a boss. Okay, here come the bombers. I didn't turn around fast enough. Bomber 2. There we go. Okay, the hands. No! Oh, I failed every one of those. Okay. Getting good at that one. So there's 2 more aliens. The last one I want to come out by itself, because if this one comes at the same time, they get me. Okay. One more. Alright. So we only got 5 this time. Don't goof off and do this while walking past the door, because then I accidentally go inside the door. I'm trying to think. ActRaiser 2 did have like some parallaxing clouds, but I don't know if it had a lot of splits like this did. But it tended to have big open area, like you could scroll in all directions. This is just left, right. But I mean, nobody'd stop you from making that on a modern computer. All right. So I feel like I'm getting a handle on this part. It's weird that doesn't make any sound at all. Duck? There we go. Rollies. Alright. That's good. There's the snake. Oh, that's a hard timing. I think this one I should just run through, because they always seem to take damage from it. No matter what I do. Ah, that's disappointing. Okay, axes. I think that's the same every time. One more. Alright. Well, here we are again. Well, how did that still hit me? Why is there drip? I don't think I got any further, but I feel like I learned a little. Magician Lord from the Neo Geo. Hi there, Gauissimo Gao. And Pulse Rifle. Yeah, I think the drip is a little much there. This game is, like, very uneven. It's just like, here's one enemy at a time for a long while, and then all of a sudden it's like non-stop repeating things. Like you'll have a whole corridor of that, and then I don't know. I have not played the remake. I've seen a little bit of it, but I haven't. It's I always wanted to play this one first, basically. So I never looked much into it. So what's Magician Lord for the Neo Geo? That's not a familiar name to me. So we get to see this a lot. It's our little warm-up screen. So once I see thick, yep, okay. Doesn't skip much, but you can skip like the very end of that. Oh, no, I took damage. That's okay. Doesn't really matter if I take damage right now, but like in the eventual run when I have the key, I will need it. Getting better at the rapid punch. Oh, I got hit. No! I got hit twice. Okay. Fuzzy guy in the tree. And now... oh yes, the statue. I can just jump over that. Ah. As long as I get this bat. Okay, back at full health. So the blue ones will come. There we are. Feels like if I had my timing like dead on, I could just do the whole set of them in one shot. Okay, that was good. See, no damage through one of those sections with the random spikes. That always feels like good luck. I don't think I can do that consistently. Ah! Ah! Okay. Hi there, Rat707. That Donkey Kong dance really matches the tempo well. Oh yeah, you start with 12 health, but you only have 1 life. There, I didn't turn around fast enough. There we go. Got it this time. Oh! Nah. I still don't have a consistent strategy for the big hands. So one more. There we go. And then the last missile. Okay. So I definitely have to get better at that. Or better at whatever's in the castle here. So it's really that one huge section that seems to be the most problem. I wonder if there's a way to get past that red slime. Like, I tried to go up and then down so it would go past, but it hit me, and then it hit me again as I tried to go past. Alright, disk change. I wonder if I could do that ahead of time. Ah! Okay, first one whiffed. There we go. I feel like that's the hardest one because it drops close to you. It's hard to judge. You have more time to react. Duck? No, not yet. Now I duck. There we go. Rolly 1, rolly 2. Okay. This snake is really tricky to time. Got it. Okay, so this is the red slime that I don't have. So if I go up and then down... I probably could go up and down and then go right after it flattens there. Okay, Jaws 1. Jaws 2? No, it's the axis. Jaws 3. Some health. Okay, so we've gotten here consistently with the same amount of health. That's kind of nice. I've made mistakes in different places. So can I stand on it? Ah, no, I can't. Okay, that's important knowledge. Whoa. So I just need... I think this section I'm gonna need to bring more health to. And just barrel through it. And it's funny, like, everything up to that point seems pretty fair. It's just like, it's hard to do everything. It's hard to do everything 100%, you know? But I slowly get better. Like, even if I could get past that red slime without taking damage, like, that's one more health I could spend, and another few seconds I could walk to the left there. Fair, but not reasonable. Well, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't recommend playing it as is to most people, because there's a lot of repetition. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still liking this. This is fine. It's not how I would make a game, but I'm okay with how this is. And I'm enjoying getting, like, slightly more efficient. But yeah, I would recommend, if someone else was playing it, probably just recommend using save states. Because, like, the best part of this game is the music, the graphics, the interesting theming. Oh, missed that one. And I mean, you'd still get all of that without having to repeat this 100 times. Oh, well, still took a hit. Lovecraftian? I've never read anything by Lovecraft. Did he draw things as well, or...? Let's see if I can do this without taking damage. Okay, one more. There we go. There we go. Second bat. There we go. Ah. Okay, here's the blue ones. Okay. Eyeball field. There we go. Here's the load point. Dreamlands. Humanoid toys. I like the theming that it's like got magic, but also like high technology. Like there's wizards up there in the blimp, and they've like transformed me into this beast. And I have like metal shin guards and stuff, but I'm also like wearing a loincloth. It reminds me of like heavy metal, like the or Metal Hurlant, like that old comic. Actually, it might still be going. I don't know if that still exists. Comic or magazine, I don't know what to call it, but okay, so here's the hands. The hands always... Ah! It's that thing coming at that particular time. Okay. That went pretty well, though. Ah, I had to hit that one. I always think I can duck that one, but I can't. I think I've got that one every time today. Alright. Last B. Last missile. Okay. Got here with 7. That's the best one today. Parasite slavers lived on the moon and come down in blimp ships. That's interesting. Oh, is Dreamlands one of Lovecraft's novels, or... is that something else? All right. The air is thick with moisture. Oh, I see. So his stories took place in kind of a consistent universe? Like, I'm familiar with a bunch of stuff that I know was inspired by Lovecraft or based on Lovecraft, but I haven't ever read any of his work. Okay. Okay, so first hallway was perfect. Got the snake. So that's good. So let's see if I can dodge the red thing. So go up, down. No, it still gets me. I don't know what I would be able to do to dodge that. I'm gonna stop trying. Okay. Axes. Hey, I got through the axes. Look at that, I've got 4 extra health. Okay. Took 3 damage. I'm through! Oh, I remember this. I got here once before. How do I get rid of... Okay, can I hurt that thing? Looks like not. Okay, so I have to like sneak through it. Okay. Oh, this is a load point. Hi there, Macaw. How's it going? Oh, okay. So what? Do I go left or right? I don't know. I'm gonna go right. Okay. Wizards. Jug of Strength. Red ball. More red ball. Oh, okay, so there's an arrow. +4 strength. Okay. Okay, that one's just a guy in a box. Axes. Axes. Red demons. More axes. Bloody demons with knives in their backs. Oh, it's a leg. Okay. What's this? A wrench? I wonder if I can use that to fix the... There was a switch that didn't work. I wonder if it'll work now. It's a long way back there. Actually, I can't get back there. Oh. The axes are coming. Okay, everything's coming from the back. That guy's still facing to the left. Okay. So that's big progress. What is that? A snake? Worm? Oh no. Oh no. Demon. Oh good. Okay, more health. Axe. Axe. Okay, so that whole section doesn't seem too bad. Just little frog. So what's this over here? A door. What's with this room? It's like a little private room to eat. There's like a cobweb on the pot. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I can't go back up. Oh, I gotta drop. Load point. Oh, hang on. This is the entrance. Okay, so I have the wrench. Yeah, so now I can go to the left. There's some spiders here. Oh. Okay, I still don't know how to get past these spiders, but let's give it a go. No. Barrels. One more barrel. I forget what's down here now. It's been a while since I've been down here. Okay. Barrel. Barrel. I think there's an axe. Oh, these things. These are definitely the grossest sprite I've seen in the game. That's the end of my ginger beer. It doesn't last long when I buy it. I buy like a 6-pack of it, but I go through it far too quickly. It's so tasty. Okay, so that's huge progress. I've got the wrench, so now I can fix that switch if I can ever get through there. It's also a place to get health back. Assuming that the wrench is to fix that switch. I don't know what else it would be for. It's like the the only broken thing I've seen in the game that seems like it could be fixed. And if it's like the other areas, I assume there's like a weapon I have to find so I can beat the boss. I found that like the boss is really easy to get to, but it's like this dragon. What am I doing? Oh, I'm trying to start the game. There we go. Beast by Reflections. So that's big progress. So I hadn't gotten past that spot before. and you get a lot of health. You get a full... That was 12 more health. Actually 16 health. Because there were 3 in a row. And then there was another one. A spanner, they call it a spanner in the UK. I knew spanner as another word for a wrench, but I didn't know it was a regional thing. All right. Oh, might as well go. See, once I take a hit there, I should just run through it. Okay, that was unfortunate. Fuzzy guy. Okay. It's almost a little too far forward there. I think there's one more. There we go. Okay, getting better at that spot. As long as I can hit this bat, I can have 12. Ah! No, it took damage. Okay, let's go. Okay. And there's the load point. Gotta load more monsters. There we go. B time? Yeah. There we go. Finally got through that section without taking damage. Ah! I remembered it too late. I wasn't prepared. I was too happy about getting through it with no damage. Ended up taking 2 damage. Alright. One more B, one more missile. One more trumpet head. Don't jump in front of the door, because we gotta grab the torch. There we go. Weird thing about the torch is it has kind of dull colors. Like, it has like a dull orange and red to it. When you'd think a torch would be a source of light, it would be bright. It throws me off. It looks like weirdly dim. Maybe it's magical. Some eternal flame. I also thought it was interesting that the wrench didn't stack in my inventory. It just replaced the torch in my inventory. I wonder if I just went right... No, I can't go to the boss. There's so much... Ah, I took damage there. See, like, every one of these is basically pretty fairly avoidable up to a point. And then there's a couple sections where it just seems like you have to take damage. Ah. My last run was so good that I miss all these. So I think this one I just need to run. Yeah. Okay. So we've got axes. If I was really careful, I could... Oh, I got hit. Okay, so I'm at 3 again. Okay, I might not get past this. Oh. I wonder if I could punch this, like, mud child or what. It occurs to me that if I'm like a child that was transformed into a beast by the wizards, probably like everything else in the castle is in a similar situation. I should maybe have sympathy for all of them as fellow slaves. Back to the title screen. All right. Beast. In the thick, and that's where I cancel it. For some reason you can't cancel any earlier, but a little bit after the word thick, it lets you cancel. All right. First one was good luck. Ah. That was a really late one. Statue. All right. Bug. Big tail. One more bug. Okay. It's funny how the parallax makes that kind of tricky to know where everything is. Okay. Oh, right. These ones. I just ran through it. All right. So, monster change. We got the trumpet heads. And then the bombers. And then I think a B. Okay. Ah, I missed that one. There we go. And the missile. I was ready for that one. Good. Good. One more green guy. Here we are. There we go. And B. Missile. There we go. 9 health. I think that's the new best for today. Or maybe just a new best in general. I don't think I've ever had 9 health here. All right. Into the moist castle. So this first section should be able to do perfectly almost every time. I think that's the hardest thing to avoid, the electrical bomb. Oh. Duck. There we are. Rolly. Okay. This snake is in a tight spot. Got it. This red thing is nonsense. Let me try one more time. So if I wait... No, it's still gonna get me. There might be a super tight timing where you could not take damage there, but I don't know. 7. Okay. That's pretty good. I'm wondering if I can kick it. I'm thinking no. Yeah. Okay, so I can't touch this enemy. Okay. So, load point. What do we got here? Ooh, red slime. So I think I should leave the third one for now, since I know it's 4 health now. Okay, that was not good. Okay, bouncy axe. Red demon, bouncy axe. Leg. Okay, there's my wrench. Okay. Not great, but... Okay, there's my conserved health. Wizard. Oh, it still got me. Snake. Worm on the table. Snake again. Another wizard? Oh, another snake. Okay. So... I think there's more health just a little ways down here. Yeah. The frog got me. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so there was nothing to the left, just like that weird closed room. It's interesting here, I could fall 2 stories. I thought I could only fall 1 story. Maybe I never tested that. Barrel, worm, barrel. Almost got through that without damage. I can't remember. Okay. Oh, right, the headless things. Here they come. Okay. I'm certain that this is the point where I went to the right before, and there was that switch that I think I need the wrench for, but I never went to the left. And I know there's like a barrage of missiles. What do we got? A gun! What if Beast had a gun? What if Beast had a gun? Oh my. This changes everything. I'm never gonna stop firing this thing. Well, until I die. Oh, that's huge progress. So, okay, that barrage of bees, that's what I was remembering. I thought it was missiles, but they're like metal bees. I took massive amounts of damage from them the last time I was there. Because I couldn't punch them and stuff. The gun makes a difference. Okay. And that's probably what I need to beat the boss. I bet the door I'm opening with the wrench just leads to the right to the boss. Like it did in the first area, the tree area. But I don't know. How's it going, 8822 CBM? Hope you're doing well. All right. I am getting some traction here. I'm starting to do significantly better. The main area that is just a huge... Look at that. There's the wrench on the title screen. Are you watching Cyberamacia? I'm trying to think of the last thing I saw her playing. I think it was Super Metroid. Alright. So maybe I'll get to see what's past that dragon, if I can shoot it enough with the gun. I'm amazed this game has a gun. Well, I'm not that amazed, because, like, we already had a weird projectile weapon in the first level. Oh no. Statue time. Ah! No, I'm doing this wrong. Doing this very wrong. I should just go there. If I do this super careful... Okay. Okay. Load point. I can't rule anything out. There was a text adventure I played on my Atari ST called The Pawn, and it had like a bizarre mixture of things in it. Like you meet the devil, you meet Jerry Lee Lewis, you meet a snowman, there's a castle, and there's like a knight on a horse. Like there's just all these like weird collection of things. And that's something I might want to stream The Pawn at some point, just because it's... I find it a rather interesting game. It's a text adventure, though, and I've kind of forgotten the solution to everything in it, so... Yeah, they have electricity and blimps. There's bombs that can transform humans into things. More disjointed than getting a flying car and a blaster in Ultima. See, in Ultima, in the manual, it said, like, time would pass. But that's kind of weird. It's like, are you one person, or are you, like, generations of people going into the dungeon? Like, what does that represent? Alright. So this first one drops it real close to you, which kind of makes it annoying to avoid. That's why I always back up there. If you back up out of range, it'll be in range to respawn, so they'll keep coming. Rolly. Oh, it's a skull! It's the skull enemy from the previous level. It's just green and it rolls. Oh no. Stupid snake. Okay, this one I'm resigned to take damage from. Okay, axes. Alright. So this is where it gets nasty. I think that's fairly reasonable. This thing... No, I was too close. Okay. Loading... Loading new things. Okay, wizard from behind, right? Okay, everything should be okay. If I just go careful here. These things are kind of weird to me. Like, they don't come at the same height, all of them. What if I just run? The X. Forgot about the X. Okay, just running wasn't a good strategy. Little worm. Another snake? Okay. Oh, I gotta jump kick that frog. Maybe walk under it? Okay. Oh. Okay, 8 life here is pretty good. Maybe someday I'll actually... No. Oh. Forgot about the sequence there. Okay. 2 barrels. Axe. Demon. Big guy. Oh, I guess we can go under them? Alright. Stuff come from behind? I have gun. Okay, I gotta be not quite so carefree here. So when the bees come, I don't know if I need to walk forward or what. Yeah, because I think they were just going to keep coming forever. Okay. Do I get to use the switch now? Oh, I thought this was... Oh! Oh! Ah! Wrench used. I knew it. I knew it! Okay. We fixed the thing that was working and turned it off. What is that down there? Oh, it's just a barrel. Yes! Okay. Could I go outside with the gun? Oh no, they're more ceiling guys. Ah. Okay, I gotta be careful about the spacing of these guys. Oh, this is... The gun does not make me invincible. Only powerful. Oh, ah, okay, there are missiles. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. So I'm just about at the boss. Oh, it's loading. I think we're about to see a big dragon here. I could shoot down the fireballs. Oh, maybe... Oh, no, I just stopped there. That was a coincidence. Gave me confidence that I shouldn't have had. Hello, Rewind Mike. Thanks very much for the raid. What were you playing? And hi, Mora503. How's everybody doing tonight? Omicron. Ah. I didn't play too far into that. I played Omicron as far as, like, finding the virtual David Bowie concert in it. And I've kind of seen... I've watched, like, a long play on YouTube or whatever. So I have an idea of where it goes, but... But I didn't finish it personally. But it was really interesting. Like, it seems of all the Quantic Dream games, like, that's the one I'd most want to go back and actually play. So there's a couple spots in the castle that I'm still working out. Like, when those big guys jump at you, I have to figure that out. And then there's like a smaller version. So like the little pink enemies that have like a knife in their back, they're not quite predictable. They come in, well, it should be a predictable pattern, but what I mean is like I can't just stand there and punch. I have to know when to move. The first person to think of the first. Oh. Ooh. 2 unnecessary hits there. Oof. So these spikes coming out of the ground are random, so sometimes I get better luck, sometimes I get worse luck. There I jumped and one appeared right where I was jumping. Not much I could do. I think on average I take 1 damage going through this section because of them. But I'm slowly getting better and better. So if you haven't seen this game before, you have 12 health and only 1 life. Oh, I've never played it in 60 Hz. Seems like it would just be worse because of like the way it's mostly designed around kind of snap reactions to a lot of things. But at the same time, I think if I learned the Amiga version, I bet the 60 Hz Sega Genesis version wouldn't be too bad. Like, most of it is just learning the sequence, I think. But I don't know. I haven't seen how it feels that way yet. I don't know if I'll play that version, but I might try it, just to look at it. Okay, there's the load point, still 12 health. The Genesis port is unplayable. Amiga's always best. There's a few cases where I've been surprised that I liked the Atari ST version better than the Amiga. Because when I was growing up, you know, I had an Atari ST, and everybody always said, oh, the Amiga version's better. And the times I've actually compared, I've been surprised that there's been a few kind of high-profile games that, or in particular, Defender of the Crown, I think plays much better on Atari ST, even though it's missing some colors. They, like, made the gameplay more fun. Oh, I forgot to jump there. How many layers of parallax could the Genesis version possibly have? And then there was Toki. Toki's like one of my favorite Atari ST, or probably my favorite Atari ST action game. And the Amiga port is almost the same, but there's like a bunch of subtle things that felt a little bit better in the Atari ST one. Mainly the camera. The camera was always like scrolled wrong when you were going left. The Amiga version. Genesis version of King's Bounty. I don't know that one. Yeah, the Genesis could have like a scroll split on every line if it wanted. I think and it does have 2 layers. Amiga could kind of have more layers, but in a different way that I don't think is being used here. But I don't know, like how many parallax splits do you want? That's a question of how many can you split and make it look good and interesting. Like when they ported this to Genesis, it didn't look as nice for whatever reason. But at some point, it's not the hardware's fault. A good artist will know what to do with whatever situation they're given. Okay, duck. Oh, I forgot the snake. Oh, I get hit by it twice. I wish I knew how to avoid this one, but I just don't. It's a red slime. Okay, jaws. Axes. Oh. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, we got the drips. I think I only took 2 damage through there. That's really good. This mud kid, I don't know how to get past. No, too high. Okay. Okay. So we got an axe and a demon, I think. There we are. It's when those pink guys show up. That's where So I can hit 3 in the kind of naive punching position, but then I have to move. Or maybe they're random, I'm not sure. Okay, so the leg's gonna chase me, I think. Oh. The leg gave up. I like that this guy always faces left. Wizard. Oh, it got me. Snake. Table worm. 2 more snakes. These snakes come at you fast. Okay, what's here? Is this the frog? Okay, so I just run at it and let it jump over me. Okay, so I've already saved a couple hits there. Doing better than last time. Didn't get hit by that this time. Wonder if I'll ever get past this spider without taking a hit. Ugh. Okay, so now we're getting to the next section where don't quite know how to deal with these enemies easily. Okay, I can kick that one. Kick that one. Can I kick them all? I just go slow? Oh, not that one. Ah, this stupid slime. Okay, so... Oh, that guy hit me? Stuff from behind. One more from behind. I think that's it, and then I get the gun. Okay, so at what point do the bees come? Can't seem to duck the bees. I only took one hit there. Fix the machine. There's a barrel rolling around down here. I don't know if I'm doing any better right now than I was before, but I feel like I've gained a little bit of knowledge here. Oh, this section. Ah, yes. This turnaround is so tricky. Okay, so they're just coming... Ah. The things from behind are just coming infinitely, I think. Or maybe it was just standing in the wrong place. But I gotta be ready to turn around. But I don't know, there's a few other Amiga... I want to try the Atari ST version of this. Just to see how it compares, but... I hadn't played this one. I wanted to play it first. I wasn't gonna... I had the feeling that every version of this game is inferior to the Amiga version, so... I just wanted to play it this way first. Yeah, the art and music in this are so lovely, like... It really is keeping me going through it. I'm really curious. No, I don't think I'd make it to the boss without the gun. But I just want to see what happens if you like rush the boss and try and punch it. Because like that's... I've gotten to that boss once. But it seemed like it was just gonna kill me with fire and... Alright, welcome again. I commented on your review of this game for PS4? That's possible. I don't know what I would have said. Because I was curious about the PS4 game, and I did look at some videos of it, I think. It is quite likely that that's true. That it was your video that I looked at. So I've been curious about it, but I wasn't really gonna go into it until I'd played this one first. And I'm actually quite interested in the third Shadow of the Beast. Like, that one looks like it has some really interesting puzzles. Okay. And I had Shadow of the Beast 2 for Genesis a long time ago, but I was disappointed that it didn't look like this game. And I don't think I ever got past the first level in it. It never really held my interest. But it might if I took a more patient approach to it. Ah! 2 is a step down. I remember having a neat intro, but... I wonder if I could jump over those. It's kind of like a speed run. Like, I don't ever want to speed run this. Oh, I forgot. Just wait there for it. Everything is fine. Okay. Too early. Last one. There we go. Oh, they changed a lot of Shadow of the Beast 2 for Genesis? The in-office time for this game was? In the back of the manual it says they worked on this game for 9 months. Oh, how fast the devs could beat it. I don't know. Do you think they went by time? I kind of feel like health at the end might be the metric, but... It does feel like a game that's going to be fairly short, like once I finally get a run of it that works. But I still have to learn all the parts. Like, I don't know how much more is after the castle, and please don't tell me if you do. But I feel like that boss might be the first half of the castle. Just because there were 2 halves to the tree area. Oh, the stupid snake! Wow, I'm already worse off than my last run. Oh! Okay. Two. 3. 3 hits seems about normal through there. Nope. Still too high. So I had 2 more health, I think, last time I got here. Oh! Okay, I guess I better... It hit me? Okay, so here they come. Yeah, third one I can't punch. I gotta move forward. Okay, so that is consistent. So if I just run, the legs will fall behind, apparently. So if I just run, I can take 3 damage there, I guess. Ah! Okay, 9. Crawling frog thing. Okay, spider time. No, jumped too early. Could have waited for that. I think an axe. Okay, here they come. So if I take these slow. Okay. So that one seems like I could almost do it consistently. I just remember the timing too early. One more. There we go. Here's our gun. So the question is, could I get through these bees without taking damage? Is that possible? I only took 1 damage that time. But I think I could just run through them for 1 damage. I don't know. So even though I don't have more health, I feel like I've gained knowledge every time I come through here and try different things. Oh, this is the stupid axe corridor. Yeah. Not too far forward. So I can stand here and they won't come. So they come from behind at set points, I think, not infinitely. But if you stand in the set point, they'll come forever. Maybe I should preemptively throw in the other disc, see what happens. Yep, I got to skip the disk swap by doing it ahead of time. I'm surprised this game doesn't recognize 2 disk drives. Either that or I set this up wrong. No, it seems to have 2 drives in the settings. I don't know. I feel like doing a run of the tree side of this game just to refresh my memory, because I haven't done that today yet. So I might as well see how well I can do that now. Okay, so welcome, and we go left instead of right. There's a rock, a bat, another rock, 2 more bats, and then this funny thing in the ground here, these little chompers. It's really funny in this game, if you go to the left, a hole just opens up in the ground and eats you. Or you fall into it, it doesn't really eat you, but just a hole opens up. And there is like a solid wall beyond it that you can't see, so even if you try to jump over it, you'll still fall into it. It's just the edge of the world. And on the other side of the world is like that castle. There's just a castle wall at the other end. So there are limits to it. That was something I never found, like, at the times when I had tried this game a little bit. Okay, so fireball from the staircase. So it doesn't really matter if you play super well for the first little bit here, because eventually you get a health refill. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit by that. If you don't go far enough forward for that one, it stops just out of range of your punch, and then you have to walk into its range to hit it. And here, like, a random thing will come from the ceiling. If you go super slow, you can listen for it and kind of avoid it, but it doesn't matter. Otherwise, it, like, will sometimes be in the wrong spot and hit you. These enemies are pretty easy once you learn. But still, it's no big deal if you miss a few, because there is a health refill just over here, rather. And once you get that, it just kind of resets. See, like, these drips from the ceiling, they're hard to avoid if they appear in the wrong spot, but it really doesn't matter. As long as you get here alive, you're fine. And there's the key. Find the door, it opens. And then we got Jumping Snake. Two snakes. Okay. One more. There we go. And then here there's a little transport device, which I will use. Saves a little bit of time going to the boss. See, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a statue or if it's supposed to be alive. But I could say that about a lot of things in this game. Okay, so that one, breaking that orb gave me this nice Turrican power, which I will need to defeat the boss. At least I think I need it to defeat the boss. I've never... It'd be really hard to defeat otherwise. So here's it's loading in the graphics for the boss. Maybe the new music. And so what you want to do with this boss is just deal damage to it as fast as you can, and then get out of range of its movement. If it ever touches you, it's a one-hit kill. And the third time it comes forward, it goes all the way to that wall. So if you haven't killed it by then, it'll just crush you. And that's how that boss goes. Now my power is gone, so I just gotta punch these guys. Mistimed that first one. Whoa! What's next? Oh yeah, okay, so off to the left here is a switch. These guys have yellow pants. It says don't touch. I'm gonna touch it. I didn't know what that switch did for a long time because, like, I always hit it. It took me a while to, out of curiosity, do a run without hitting it. And actually it doesn't change a whole lot. It basically amounts to 1 health difference. Should have gone. Oh well. So these red monsters come at random intervals. So you might be able to get, like, many eyeballs across before the next one appears, but sometimes less. Okay. There we go. Here's the key. This is a wall. Right about here. Okay. There's some food over here. Back to full health. So, I don't know. It took me a lot of tries to get this section down, but, like, now that I know it, I can do it every time, it seems. And there it teases you with the edge of the well. When I come back out through. This room I really hate. Oh, it's gonna hit me. Okay. So you can't punch these fire-breathing things. Oh. Oh, I took 2 damage. Oh well. Okay, here we go. It's the company logo gauntlet. The legendary one snail. Ooh, oh, the black slime. And then... oh, these things. Okay, so there's... so the green skull in the castle was like a rolling version of this enemy. That was surprising when I realized what it was, but it came at me so fast that I couldn't really tell what it was. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh well. This part's fairly forgiving because you can just grab health here right after this load. Alright, full strength. Right, the green slinkies from Marble Madness. It's so amazing how they just do like 1 or 2 of an enemy in the game, like... So this part I never had a good strategy for getting through without damage. I could just never time all 3 things. Ah, that one I could sometimes get. Hi there, Pressure. That drool. There was a Twitter account, I forget what it was called, like Bandit something, which used a face like that. And used to post, they'd say really weird poetic things. Usually very grim sounding. Or no, Utility Limb. It's from Wasteland for DOS? Oh, okay. So it was a Twitter account called Utility Limb. It's probably still there, but they haven't posted in, I don't know, like 8 years or something now. So if I hadn't touched that switch that said do not touch, this would be surrounded by a little electric lasso. Hi there, Duke Donuts. How's it going? I've got my power punch. Look at that red circle. Look at that power. This makes me wonder if I could just hold it. Would that, like, damage creatures? Never tried doing that. No. I cannot. Despite the powerful appearance, it needs to be swung forcefully. Oh, right. Here's the jet engine test area. All right. I didn't have a DOS machine in the 80s, I don't think. I think it might have been about 1990 when I finally got a DOS machine. But as an Atari ST kid, I was definitely jealous. Okay, so that's a bunch of damage I didn't need to take, but here's the boss. It's got this spike that goes back and forth. But it seems that the best way to beat this boss is just do this. And take, like, 3 damage. So here's... I use one of the keys to get out of the well. What are we saying? Oh, what Kung Fu Louie in the martial arts posse? Okay, so I came out of there with 3 health. If I play this super well, I could actually get back up to 12. Hard to make smooth scrolling and simulate sprite hardware? I don't know. I'd say it was hard on DOS even with VGA. Like the bandwidth to write to video memory was really low until like later cards, like well into like Super VGA. And that's assuming you had enough CPU power. But eventually they started making cards that had a faster bus. Yeah, EGA's memory organization did make things harder a little bit, but not hugely so. I think the bandwidth, the CPU power and the bandwidth available to write to the memory are like, those are the 2 things that were the real bottleneck. Like, it's not like Amiga had an easy to use memory format. But it had memory, video memory you could write to faster, and it had, of course, like the Blitter DMA thing. Which could obviate the problem. 92? I think it depended on which hardware you had. Like, I don't really know the timeline for the hardware, but also, like, with DOS machines especially, like, you know, you look at when a thing was available and when people actually had that thing, there's like, there'll be more than half a decade of time elapsing in between. Like, I don't know when 386 came out, but I didn't know anybody who had one before 1990. And I know it was many, many, many years before that. Alright. 9. Pitiful. Okay. Let's see how kind the blue balls are. Take it real careful. Okay. Eyeball zone. And it's kind of a funny thing, like my family got an Atari ST because in 1986, Atari ST was way, way cheaper than an Amiga around here. But then I found out later that the price of the Amiga dropped dramatically, like 2 years later. And it's just funny to think that, like, trading having a computer 2 years earlier versus having an Amiga, like, what difference would that have made in my life? I don't know. Uh-oh. What is that sound? Why is it doing this? It's having a reasonable run. Why are you doing this? Oh, it stopped. Yeah, I think it was like 5 or 6 times the price of the Atari ST when we got an Atari ST. But like 2 years later, it was almost the same price, I think. Oh, right, I forgot. I always forget that. If I remember, I can deal with it perfectly, but I always forget. Okay. That was an unnecessary hit. Oh well. One more B. Kneel at the statue. Stop jumping before the door so I don't accidentally go in without the torch. All right. So if I can play this really well, which I'm not sure I can, get to the health up before... Ah! Okay. Snake. Gotta be real fast for that. I feel like there must be a way to get past this, but there's like some weird trick to it or something. Like it always gets me there, so I don't know. Okay, jaws, axes. This one's really hard to... Oh, I always get hit by that one. Okay, 5 here is pretty good. Three damage there is about normal. Still not gotten past this kid. Without taking 1 damage. Oh! Wow! Okay, I finally got past the kid. Yeah, I got a 286 sometime in the early 90s. And it had VGA, but a lot of the games I played were EGA games. Oh, okay, I can duck and punch that? Huh. That makes this easier. Okay. What's coming now? Okay, so I should skip this one because I'm at 10. Oh yeah, the arrow. Alright. So, when I get to the pink ones, it'll be 1, 2, and then I gotta move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! I just had to move forward a step. Okay, that went well. I don't know how to get back from them properly yet, but I can run from the leg, hit the axe. No, I can't run from that one. Okay. That's fine. Full health. Okay, that's a personal best for that moment. Oh. I knew it was coming, it still hit me. Dinner worm, 2 more snakes. I love how, like, the punch, it never connects. It's like a foot away from the snake. But that's the right time to punch it. I don't need... Wow. So much health. Barrel 2. 1 more barrel. Okay. So I've got that section down to 1 damage. Oh, right, the big guys. Big guys with bloody teeth for a head. Here they come. Oh, I thought... Oh, it's that one I can run under. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Ah, I finally got that one. And an axe. Ah, it got me. Gun time! I think I got through there with 1 damage once, but I don't know. I do get a gun. Hi there, Anonymous. Jackson579, how are you doing? What were you streaming? Yeah, I can't say exactly when Rise of the Dragon is a less notable thing. Or is that sarcasm? stupid everything. Okay. No! I was trying to turn around, I ducked by accident. 2 health. Oh, there's more. There's still more. Right. Oh, those things. 1 health. Is there more before the boss? I think I'm at the boss. Okay. The fire stops there. Okay. Oh yeah, the music in this version is much better than, well, any other version that I've looked at. Okay, I got like a step further towards the boss, and actually that was a complete cycle because I did the whole tree thing as well, so that's a good sign. So that's pretty good. I got 1 step further, but also, I don't know, there were a bunch of sections that I did a lot better this time. Or that I feel I gained knowledge of. It's also interesting, like, how much more difficult the castle section is. Like, it's like the whole tree section, you very rarely have like more than one thing coming at you at a time that you have to deal with. And there were like 2 full heals throughout the section and a partial one. So like the only section I can think of in the tree area that's really comparable to what, like the sections with the axes or the knives coming from underground, is the one with the dragons that pop up and breathe fire, and then there's the blue bouncing guys. But even that is easier than most of those. So anyhow, now that I've refreshed my memory on the tree level, I'm just going to go back to practicing the castle, trying to figure it out. Until I finally run into the door that I need to open with the key. Because I know it should be there somewhere, unless this game has a really extra twisted sense of humor. Oh, no, jump kick doesn't work on that guy. I thought I'd try. Just because it's satisfying to just jump kick through. Keep on moving. Ah. Okay, that was poorly timed. Just do it safely. There we go. What have I learned about which monster, Adventure Josh? The one that I'm playing as? Everything I know about this beast I know from the manual. Oh yeah, the blimp is very important. That's where the guys this beast is trying to kill live. Or at least there's some of them up there. But to recap the plot of this game for anybody who hasn't heard it before, You were kidnapped as a child and then transformed into a warrior monster by some evil mages who have technology that you don't, and they fly through the sky and enslave the people and whatnot. And you've realized who you are, and you're out for revenge. So you're using the skills that they made you learn to go after them. Yes, I'm on a mission to punch everything. Ah. Okay. Ah! Could have got that one. That was careless. That was also careless. Wow, down to 5. Okay. Stop jumping. If I try and jump in front of the door, I'll go into it by accident. But for some reason I always like hopping there. Yeah, like they actually mentioned that the mages fly around in those blimps in the manual. I wonder if we'll go up there at some point. Like, I don't know what comes after the castle. And don't tell me if you've played this game before, you know. I will enjoy the surprise. But I feel like this dragon that I found that I'm going to shoot with a gun is not going to be the final boss. But I don't know. Could be. But it just feels to me like for some symmetry, there's going to be at least one more boss in this section. Duck. There we go. The rolling skulls. Gathering no moss. Oh, the snake! Forgot the snake. Some skull jams. Okay, so... No, it hits you so low that I don't know if... I'm still wondering if there's a way to get through that without taking damage. Okay, axes. Okay. Nice. Okay. In this section, I always take about 3 damage coming through. Okay, so last time... Oh, okay, so you can time getting through that kid. You just have to go a little bit. You'd give up if you got to the castle without 10 health? Why? Oh. Is it gone now? No, it's still here. There we go. Alright. Wrench quest. Okay, pink things. 1, 2, forward. 1, 2. Ah, I missed it. Leg. That wasn't too bad. 2 damage. Okay, so I figure I should run until I see the leg and then turn around. Still trying to figure out a good way back, but doing okay. Wizard's back. Oh, late snake. Table worm. Okay. Frog? There we go. Ah. That's disappointing. Yeah, like the tree feels so easy now. And there are so many sections in here that are just nonsense that I'm really just trying to figure out the way to take the least damage I can through. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Almost have that section figured out. Okay. 2 things from behind. And then we get our gun. What's going on? I'm trying to jump here and it won't let me jump. That's curious. Why can't I jump here? For some reason jumping is... Now I can jump again. So there's a bit of... I'm pressing up or diagonal. I can't jump in this part of the castle. There's something preventing jump. But it works here. That's strange. It's not a space where I need to jump, but I was just trying to... I was trying to jump over the treasure box. So I don't know if I can shoot down these bees by jumping or... Oh, that was good. I only took 1 damage there. Let's fix this thing to break it. That one would bothered me, because there's clearly a switch on top, but you don't use the switch, you have to get a wrench. Alright. Oh yeah, this section. This is another one of those nonsense sections. Oh. Oh, I accidentally pressed down instead of left. I'm wondering if you can't turn around for a short time after shooting, so maybe I shouldn't just, like, rapid fire through there, and maybe I should shoot sparingly. Yeah, was it just 2... Like, there's 2 credits that show up on the title screen and at the back of the manual. Did they do all the art, or were they were referred to as the programmers, like, in the manual? But I don't know if they did the art as well, or... And then the music was David Whittaker. Oh, okay, so one of them did all the art. Except for, like, the box art. Did I switch the right disc? Oh, I must have. It should be on disc 2. Oh my! Well, I think it just crashed. Oh, I put disc 1 in. I guess I crashed the game by putting disc 1 in when disc 2 was supposed to be active. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to how I was switching discs. And yeah, Roger Dean. But he did a couple of things for Psygnosis, I think. Alt W or F12W? I set the floppy drive speed to fast, or to turbo, but I think the kind of disk image I'm using is an IPF image, and it has like a plug-in DLL. And I think the turbo speed for the loading doesn't work for that plugin. But I don't know, the load times in this aren't bad. Or at least they aren't bad with my current settings. I don't know if turbo is actually taking effect, but... if the data is reasonably organized on the disk, like loading from floppies isn't really that slow. I feel like a lot of like the slow load times in games on floppy were having to deal with like file systems and having files that you need to use like a little bit from here and a little bit from here and a little bit from here. Well, I don't know. Like, so this pause, that was just like 7 seconds. Like if you put a big block of data in order on a disk, you know, you can load quite a bit pretty quick. Like usually what's slow reading from floppy disk is seeking back and forth to different tracks on disks where it just needs stuff from different places instead of one big load. But I don't know how this disk is organized or anything like that, so it could be fast. Entering the tree does take several seconds. I'm not sure I would say 20, but then there's like the screen that where you gotta wait for the text. So I don't know. Poor start, but doesn't matter. Oh, the first screen that's talking about the introduction to the game. I did notice that I could cancel it. I wouldn't say halfway. I'd say like more like 3/4 of the way through the text. But I did notice that the other screens I couldn't find any early cancels for, like getting into the castle or getting into the tree. So if you're including that as part of the load time, I'd say that's probably about right. But I don't have an Amiga to compare that on, so if you know how long it took on the original thing, then you watch the floppy light. This emulator does have, well, it has a floppy disk sound, and I don't usually like those in emulators because they don't really sound like a floppy disk to me. If I could plug in my USB floppy disk and it would just like make it cluck and spin at the right times, that'd be nice. I would take that, but I don't like just a sound recording of a floppy drive. Have I considered coding for the Amiga? I don't really want to. I might code for the Atari ST. I wouldn't code for an Amiga unless I owned an Amiga, and I don't really want to own one. I own enough old computers that don't get enough use. I mean, it sounds like a recording of a floppy disk. I'd say it does sound like an accurate recording of a floppy disk, but to me that doesn't match the experience of having a vibrating floppy disk. Like, the sounds are just annoying. They're the same every time, and they're not... They sound like they're coming from a microphone, you know? Like, it's very different than the actual experience of the box. So I've never liked that simulation of... Oh, I forgot about that again. Well, we're down to 9. That's okay. Oh, I forgot about that. Take a knee for the gargoyle statue. So I don't know, like, it had that option on by default, but I just didn't like it. But I don't know if that has an option to show a floppy light somewhere. My preferred Atari ST emulator does. Which whole screen? This screen is Copper Magic? So yeah, I've tried to cancel screens like this early, but there. Well, okay, so you can cancel that one a little bit early, but the text is pretty much done by the time it's ready, I guess. So I didn't know it was a load time that was deciding when it was okay to continue. I don't think parallax is trickery on an Amiga. Like, you can make 2 hardware layers. I'm doing terribly here. Okay. That one hits me so often. Okay, I don't know if I can get through this on just 3 health. Like, I usually take 3 damage here. Yeah, so now I'd have to get through this mud kid. Okay, actually, apparently I've learned the Mud Kid. I don't know what you're calling 22 hardware layers, though. I mean, they claim they have 13 layers in their thing, but I mean, it's 2 layers. It's 2 layers with some scrolling at scan lines. Like, I don't know how much that's should be called a trick, but I'm sure they had to do a lot of work to make it work. Like, saying the hardware can do it and, like, actually implementing something like this. Like, they were clearly quite proud of what they had done. And, I mean, they should be. It looks fantastic. Ah. Okay, they're just coming forever. Okay. So that's more knowledge I can tuck under my hat. Tiny lifeline. Yeah, I thought that's what the copper did, like provide ways to update the hardware registers in the middle of the screen. But I don't actually know. I've never programmed for Amiga. And like I said, I wouldn't. And like the reason I wouldn't, it's like I don't trust emulators for writing new software for old machines. They're just not good enough. I need the hardware for reference, because you always run into things that emulators don't deal with. And so if I was to release anything for Amiga, I would need to then own an Amiga. I don't want to own another computer. Yeah, I know. Amiga, it does have quite an interesting architecture. I've read a lot about it, but I haven't ever programmed for it. But I would say there's a lot of interesting architectures out there. Because any game on Amiga did 200 lines of independent scrolling background. Like, on the other hand, I have a Super NES now, and I've done some work on that. I feel like 200 lines of independent scrolling background has been done and isn't that complicated on Super NES, but I don't know what it takes to make the copper thing happen. Like, I don't know the exact mechanism. So I don't know how to compare that, but I do know how it works on Super NES, and Super NES has a pretty reasonable way of doing it, and so does Genesis, actually. Oh wait, don't swap the disc. That's what I did last time. I think I swapped the disc another time, and that's why it crashed. So this loading screen, just after the word thick, so I didn't realize this was a loading screen. So that makes sense why I can cancel it at an arbitrary point. Right about here. All right. So that was a poor run. feel like I'm getting worse. While I've gained more knowledge, I feel like I'm executing worse now. So I might stop soon. Maybe this will be my last run. Kinda wanted to beat the dragon, but I don't know if I've got it in me tonight. Oh, took damage, just go. Actually, that's the same reason why, like, I really love the idea of a mister, but my primary reason for owning old computers is to develop software for them. And the mister is in the same boat as emulators. Like, they do a lot of things right. There's always things that they neglect. Because you can't just remake the same thing. Has to be made from scratch, and there's always like design differences. Oh no, another raid! I'm gonna have to keep playing this. All the balls are taken care of. Hi there, Clay. Hi there, Vexinus, Cressy89. Gronfaloon, how's it going? What were you up to? Is the Amiga platform a morass of hardware variance and incompatibility? Maybe. I'm not sure. I know there were a lot of versions. Yeah, well, I'm sure the thing is, like, emulators are made to run software that exists. And that's perfectly fine. Like, emulators are great, like, and they are, like, a lot of them are super accurate for games you want to play. I cannot trust them for writing new software for. That has been proven to me every time I've tried to rely on an emulator. There's been a problem. Because when you're making new stuff, you do things that emulator authors have not tested against. And why should they? No software existed that did that yet, but that's the nature of making stuff. So emulators are like an essential part of like working on an NES game. I work in emulators almost all the time. And actually, after having done a lot of hardware testing, I have a really good idea of the things that the emulators are missing, and I know how to avoid that very easily. So I don't have to do much hardware testing, but I still have to do some. I always need to do some. And NES is kind of like one of the best emulated systems out there. Everything else has varying degrees of compatibility. Okay, I failed that one again. That went really badly. That one was supposed to jump kick. Okay, one more. Then, there we go. And a bee. And a duck. Amiga, you need to target a specific model. I don't know, like I've been looking at Apple II and realizing like 2C and there's a bunch of models that are like slightly incompatible, and then there's the 2GS, which is mostly pretty compatible, but they're all like slightly incompatible in obscure ways. But there are ways to write the stuff that'll work on all of them. You just have to be aware of all of those machines when you write the software. So like a lot of like older Apple II software has problems on a 2C or a 2GS or a 2E enhanced 2E, sorry, enhanced 2E, E2E. Even though the E stands for enhanced, there was an enhanced 2E. Yeah. Well, that was a huge problem for the DOS era as well. Like, you have so many games that are built upon like basically drivers or driver sets that people wrote, like 6 different sound engines that can all run the same kind of sound data, just in case someone had this hardware or that hardware, and things to do that for video as well. Super VGA had a lot of problems for a while with different incompatible ideas. But I like that you can write stuff for DOS now and not care about any of that, because everybody has a Sound Blaster and VGA. You could just expect that and not worry about the stuff that people didn't have, or the stuff that people don't care about now. That went poorly. I don't think I'm gonna get through here. The cruelest part is how these like doors that pop open also hurt you. I don't know. So like there's that kind of thing that held back a lot of DOS stuff, I think. Where it either had to support like a ton of stuff. I think stuff that supported only a very narrow range of hardware, you see a lot of that early on. But like the IBM PC, the way that format developed seemed to be different than other platforms. Like most other platforms, they like stuck with a more rigid spec that they built on, and then the machine eventually died, whereas the IBM PC, like they just kept making it faster and bigger and mostly backward compatible, but a lot of the hardware was changing a lot more. And then everybody started making clones. Yeah. Yeah, like eventually we settled on AdLib and Sound Blaster and VGA, and that lasted a really long time. The guy in DOSTAP who came up with the backslash in file system? What's the problem with the backslash? Well, ultrasound was kind of... It was similar to what the Amiga could do. Oh, I can actually punch him. Okay. My strategy for that guy would be let him jump in, stay just out of range of him, and then move in quick and punch him. But it appears I can punch his outstretched arm, which might save me time. Green balls. Oh, no. Forget about it. We took damage. / is more convenient to type. I don't know. I don't know what's more convenient to type about it. The only problem I would see with backslash is programming language, which used slash to start escape sequences, which makes the / much more convenient when you're typing a file name. Okay, where's the hand? Or whatever this is. Okay. That's an okay word. Backslash is Alt or plus question mark on your keyboard? Oh. I didn't realize it was like in a weird place for some people. Well, I knew in like Japanese computers they often had like a yen symbol in place of the backslash. But I think that's for different reasons. I should have just gone forward. But I've seen like a lot of Japanese stuff where they just accept not having a yen symbol in the file path, and everybody's just okay with it. It's just what happened. Side US keyboard? I don't know, like a French-Canadian keyboard, which I've had occasionally. They always had backslash in the same place, but other things were... But they're pretty similar to US layout otherwise. The other day I plugged a keyboard into my Mac, and it said, it didn't want me to... It said press the key next to your shift key, or your left shift key, and so I did. And then it said press the key next to your right shift key, and I didn't have a right shift key. So I pressed the key that would be next to the right shift key on like a US keyboard. Okay, so there's the hand. There we go. Ah! I was so disappointed at missing that B that I've completely lost my composure for the next couple of things and forgotten how they work. Okay, so I cannot jump kick through the both of them. I have to bring them out separately or else they'll take damage. French-Canadian keyboard sounds suspect. I don't know, like those are keyboards I've owned where it actually said Alt-Gur on them. I don't know how people actually say Alt-Gur. I've always just thought Alt-Gur in my head. Alt-Grav? Or I don't know. But then again, I don't know, it's been a while since I've used one of those keyboards. Alt-GR? GR? I might be misremembering the keyboard. One of them's in a box. So I've got 4 health here. Not great. I'm glad I finally got... So I've actually seen like the whole of this level now, up to the boss. Oh, come on! I knew it was coming, I ducked. Still... Oh, the snake! I forgot the snake. That was my fault. And this thing... I still don't think there's... Like, the hitbox on this... Oh no, now I'm dead, because I was fiddling with it. So even if you're, like, at the bottom of that ladder, like, if you're poking out at all, it'll hit you when it goes the diagonal. And then when it drops back to the bottom, it's, like, melts onto the platform. Oh, hi there, Inde. Alt-GR. Now I'm curious, and I've got some wait time while it loads. Maybe I'll go find that keyboard. I know where it is. It's kind of late to point it out, but there's like a... Right at the back of the mist, there's a figure in a robe with a staff. Beast Disc 2. Okay. Oh, I did that wrong. There we go. Alright. So having found the keyboard... Oh, I turned on the light. I should turn that off. The backslash is not quite in the usual place. It's next to... So there's enter, and the backslash is here. Rather than being above enter. There's nothing above enter. So it's a little bit unusual, but... I don't know. And there's the Alt-GR. I gotta turn that light off. Death screen looked a lot cooler on a 1080. What's a 1080? Do keyboards not have Alt-GR anymore? US 101 key layout doesn't have Alt-GR. It's just not needed. If you don't need to type accented characters, I guess. I'm used to, if I want to type accented characters, I use the international keyboard, what do they call it, IME or whatever. I just switch the mode, and then there's certain key combinations, like apostrophe, and then E would put the accent on it. Or like quotes, and then an A would put the 2 dots. That kind of thing. That's what I use to enter stuff like that. And I have keyboard combinations to like switch into that mode, because I don't want it normally, because the quotes mixing up with it really messes with programming, especially. Yeah. Like if you're typing in German, you'd want a keyboard with keys for that. That's definitely better. For the frequency that I need to do it, the IME system is pretty good. Oh, an Amiga monitor. I see. Oh! Lost my perfect health. Oh. Okay. 9 is the best we can do now. Alright. You want to make a similar game? There is that game Zadet that came out recently. I imagine it's somewhat inspired by this game. Oh, I thought I was finally going to do the hands section properly. Okay. Oh, I forgot how to do that. Why'd I jump kick it? Okay. And then a couple of taps. Okay, there we go. B, duck. Oh, people that type 2 letters instead of... Yeah, you have to jump kick over the rocket at just the right time to also hit the the creature coming for you. The air is thick with moisture. I've done a game jam, but I realized when game development, at least for me, game development being my profession, when I did a game jam, it just felt like crunch. Because that's what you do. You know, you work constantly to fit an unreasonable deadline and then get something you're not entirely happy with as a result. So after that I realized instead of game jams I could just, you know, make something at a relaxed pace on a similar scope. So I'd rather do that. But if I didn't do it professionally, I wouldn't feel that way. It could be like an actual game jam situation, could be a fun diversion. Okay, so I'm gonna stop looking for ways to get past this red slime without taking damage, because every time I try, I just end up taking more damage. Okay, that went well. Alright. Three. Oh, I took 4 damage. What? 2? Come back, Blob, so I can punch you. Ah. Wait. Why am I at 0 health? Did I accidentally break the bottle? Did they disappear? They disappear! Okay, well now this run is doomed, but I learned something. Okay, here we go. Gross pink things. Well, I got the wrench. I'm not getting back with it, but I got the wrench. Hi there, Eclipse Moon. But the thing is, like, after doing a game jam, I just thought to myself, like, I kind of realized if I really want to make a small-scale game, like, I can do that anytime I want. And if I do it at a relaxed pace, I will come up with something better. So, I'd rather just do that. Sometimes you need the motivation. Yeah, I feel like I'm not doing quite as well. My skills seem to be diminishing as I keep playing. I think I'll do one more. And then I'll send the stream off somewhere else. Oh wow, it's later than I thought it was. How long have I been at this? 3 hours? This does seem like a game that I would have played a lot as a kid and probably gotten fairly far in it eventually. I don't know if I would have been able... Well, I still haven't tackled the castle at all, but... I feel like I could have gotten through the tree as a kid, eventually, but it would have taken me a long time. Why didn't I move? There we go. Ah. Ah. They're random spikes. Such a pain. And I mean, I could go carefully through there and... Okay. Ah. Did that wrong. Just once I'd like to see the castle with 12... Or did I... I can't remember if I did that once in this run or not. Or this session. Oh, I'm just taking... Oh, I mispositioned that. I took like 4 damage before I realized the problem. Triple attack sections. That's one way to call those sections. I'm tempted to know what happens. Like, I think there's probably a pretty specific timing you could learn to get through there with no damage, but like, the game is quite consistent about a lot of things. There are some things that appear in random locations. Like a no damage run... Well, seems possible, but not very easy. But there's a lot of things that I think, with the benefit of save states especially, like, would be not too hard to find consistent no damage solutions to. Okay, so this is one of my worst runs of the day. Yeah, I think I've gotten to the castle at 11. I'm not sure if I've gotten 12. Oh, if you don't get the torch, when you go inside here, it'll be dark, but it's not dark near the entrance. You take a couple steps from the entrance and everything just fades out to black. Yeah, well, it does. Well, I've only seen 2 bosses. I mean, one boss you can't take damage from because it'll... But the second boss seemed... I never worked out a timing to not take damage with it. It just seemed way easier to take a couple damage because you don't take that much rapidly hitting it. But it seemed like the dragon boss, I was maybe going to be able to shoot it and then jump over the fireball, but I don't know. Ah! I ducked, but not early enough. Oh, I thought about the snake too late. This part, I just don't know. I don't know what I could be doing different. Because, like, trying to stop below that diagonal jump of the red blob doesn't work. Okay, so this will be interesting. Oh, I did it. Okay, so I don't think I've ever gotten through here with less than 3 damage. If I jump kicked that monster, I probably could have gotten through. But I think I gotta stop there for tonight. Which person has right hands? Okay, so like way back in the distance of this mist, you can see like someone with a hood and a staff. And I didn't notice them for a very long time. That was kind of cool back there. Actually, when you mention a 1080 monitor, I have seen like a lot of posts on, or I think there's one account in particular that like is putting stuff on CRTs and showing pictures of the pixels like up as if you're like eyeballs against the TV. It occurs to me that like a lot of what the change is like a different gamma curve, and not even like, aside from the separated lines or the blurring, like even if you simulated all those effects, the different gamma curve of the brightness makes a big difference just by itself. And I almost feel like, I don't know, it's so hard to compare those side by side when you could apply that gamma curve and you'd have an image that would be a more fair comparison maybe, but I don't know. It's hard to, it's a big complicated topic. How things looked on CRTs and how things could look, and what things are intended for. That's a discussion that's a bit more loaded. Anyhow, I'm not going to get into that. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Yeah, I am enjoying this adventure, Josh. It is definitely very harsh. But I'm into it.